Well, under the general category of on return to Florida, we're now returning to the dark side, and we're in the third of a series. This entitled, of course, generally speaking, Living with Leviathan. And as you remember, this metaphor applies to the state or to the courts, which have been responsible for so much in the way of destruction and damage to my family. Well, without going or reflecting on that further, let me move to the present. And here we have a quote from Chris Hedges. He writes, "Hope has a cost. Hope is not comfortable or easy. Hope requires personal risk. It is not about attitude or the right peace of mind. Hope is about action. Hope is about doing something." So, bearing these words from Chris Hedges in mind, let's turn to living with the continuing condition. This letter is a continuation on a matter of vital importance. An injunction issued by Duval County in February 2006 was authorized and enforced on the basis of falsified and fraudulent testimony. A counter motion of perjury was entered many months ago, and still no reply from the office of Judge Tigert. Finally, and after some 3 years, I have been able to regain employment in my field of engineering. 3 years have been marked by multiple offerings retracted on the disclosure of my criminal background, charged but not convicted as a felonious father, an aggravated stalker of my natural children. I never imagined in my younger life that a parent could be or can be criminalized for attempting to parent his children in the best sense of that role, of writing them, of sending them monies, and otherwise making a feeble attempt at expressing care, as parents and family do because it is the right thing to do. What I'm speaking of, let me interject here and explain, I'm speaking of post-marriage. I'm speaking of of the divorce period subsequent to the discontinuation of my visitation with my children. So I'm relegated to the few things that I just mentioned. However, even these are warrants for arrest and for charging and, in effect, for conviction. So I continue. But I was unfortunately unaware of the power and position by which a law, an injunction, is created not on the basis of what I've done, but on pretense and presupposition, without evidential or earnest cause. A law prohibiting no contact or communication with my children in perpetuity, based entirely on the testimony of one person whose claim has no merit, and in fact a claim that could be immediately undone per the motion its content, and still no reply.